Hey everybody, and welcome to Get Shit Done's Tactical Tuesdays, where I share my Trello tricks and hacks. And today I'm going to share my business management board, where I keep track of all the important details of my business so that everything is in one place. I'm all about keeping it simple. So if you're joining me live today, welcome, welcome. If you are on the replay, thank you for joining me on the replay. And I hope that if you find value in this, that you will share it out to your audience. I'm all about sharing and giving away my tips and tricks. I think that's important in business. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy, and I help online solopreneurs interpret and heal functional chaos by establishing simple foundational practices to establish sustainable growth and freedom. I am definitely all about sustainable growth. What happened to me when I first started in business was that my business blew up like crazy, and I had no systems in place. And what happened was I got so overwhelmed and so chaotic that I went from 1 month of making over $5,000 to the next month making $800 because I really couldn't do it. Hey Teresa, nice to see you. I'm glad you like these trainings. I like doing them. Okay, so today I am sharing my business management board, how I keep track of everything that has to do with my business, and it's all in one place so that I no longer am searching for that URL for somebody that a client might need, or I'm not searching for important documents. I have it all attached into one place. So as you can see, here's all of my Trello boards. There's my voice. Okay, so I keep everything under Get Shit Done. You can call it whatever you like. Call it your business name. Call it your business management board. That's not the issue here. What I want you to do is stay organized. So I have shared many, many times my business plan template and my yearly breakdown template. So there they are right there. And this is where I keep track of my own personal business plan and my own goals for the year. So I have shared this in other videos. You can definitely go back and check those out. I will be sharing some more during Foundation Fridays as well. I believe I'm talking about technology in the business plan on Friday. So then I have important links. Now this is where I keep track of all of my freebies and opt-ins. And right now I only have 4, and actually only 2 of them are live right now. But this is where I keep my URLs for my opt-ins. So when I'm on Facebook and somebody's asking me a question about something and I have the answer and an opt-in that would answer that question for them, I'm no longer searching for that URL all over the place. Boom, it's right here. So as I create more and more freebies and opt-ins, they land in this list here. Important links for clients. So this is my scheduling app, my social media URLs, different forms that I've created for clients to fill out when they need something requested from me. So for example, I run King Sumo contests, I do webinar jam setups, I do full funnel launches for clients, for my private clients. And so I've just created these forms for them to fill out when they're ready with all the information, and then that drops in my inbox. I can create the offer or run the Facebook ads, whatever they need. So this is really, really streamlined, and it's super simple. A client will message me and say, hey, I need this, and I just drop them this URL, say, here, go here, fill it out, boom, you're done. I also have some workshop. I did a workshop back in December, so I have my promo copy right here. I have the link to the page right there. Super simple to find. So as I create more and more important links, they get dropped in here. Tutorials, templates, and links. I have created all sorts of different systems on setting up ConvertKit forms, creating Gravity forms, creating PayPal buttons, all these different ones. So I find them really helpful. And I can actually just take one of these and copy it onto a client's board, or copy it onto my weekly board wherever I need it, and then just use that as a system to create these different pieces for my one-on-one clients. So for example, my Create Copy board, I've got all the requirements. So I need a landing page or sales page, thank you page copy, a welcome email, reminder emails if it's a ongoing course, and sequence emails, which is often depends on which the situation is, but this is what's required in order to create a full offer. Then I have the landing page broken down, everything I need on that landing page. Thank you page, everything I need on that thank you page. Welcome email, everything I need in there. So it's all broken down into a system, so I'm not reinventing the wheel every single time I go and do client work. The next one is all my packages and services. So I have several different packages and services that I offer. Some are still in development, and some of them I do on a regular basis. So, for example, this Healing Functional Chaos for Established Solopreneurs, it's a 6-month package. So I have it completely broken down with all that's offered in this system. So when a client messages me and wants to know what I include in my package, I can literally just take a screenshot of this and send it to them. I'm no longer having to type up a contract or figure out how to, you know, type out a whole email or anything like that. It's just boom, here it is. This was included. It is subject to change. It's open for interpretation. The client and I can then have a conversation back and forth, but at least I know what's involved in the system. Hey, Bobby, nice to see you. So it's really easy, and it's a nice way to keep all of your packages lined up, and then that way you don't forget, you know, what do I charge for that service, and so you can just drop in here, find it, boom, you're done. Swipe files is a different one. Swipe files is a bit of a controversial thing. It is never, ever, ever okay to copy someone else's work, but it is okay to get inspiration from them. And so I call it a swipe file. A lot of people in the industry do call it a swipe file. And what I do is when I see something that's interesting or that inspires me or that I find that could be useful, I literally just copy it and paste it into here. But I never actually use this as my own content. But if I'm struggling to figure something out about how to write content, I can come into one of these and just look and go, oh yeah, I remember reading this. That was a really cool idea. And I can take the idea of it and create my own content around it. So that's the swipe file. So I just drop everything in here. Whenever I see an email or a website or a landing page that I think is kind of interesting, I'll drop it in here for future reference and inspiration if I ever need that. I rarely ever use this list, but sometimes, you know, you get writer's block and you don't know what to create. So it can happen. Email marketing basics, as many of you know, I am big into email marketing. So I've got some basics here that I've created. So when a client is asking me, you know, how can I increase my click-through rate? I've got a few tips and tricks. Subject lines, I've got some tips and tricks. Your welcome emails, stuff like that. So I've got that here, so it's for quick, easy reference. And then I've got templates in here. So this one I share a lot of the time with my clients, with my group program and my private clients. So what I can do is just have this as a template, and when it's time, if a client needs it, I can literally just copy it and then move it over to their board so that I never have to change this actual list. It just stays there, and then I can just copy it when it's needed. Same as the yearly breakdown template. I can just copy this and use it as needed. And then my, you know, just random information about my business I can store in here. So it's all in one place. Now, many people are like, well, okay, but it's not all in one place because you've got all this stuff, but where do you store your files? So I'm just going to show an example. So for the let's say December 27th workshop, I've got some documents that I need to attach to this file. So I store everything in Google Drive. So all I need to do is click Attachment, Google Drive, find the file. There's a folder. There's the workshop copy. Boom, it's right there. So everything literally is in one place. So when it comes time to copying a list, say I want to, I want to copy this list over to a different board. So all I do is just click copy, and you can rename it to whatever you want. If I could type, there we go. And it takes a second, and there it is. So then all I need to do is move it to a different board. So I'm going to just move it over to my training board. Boom, it's gone. So now if I go over to my training board, takes a second. Oh, it's copied right here. Sorry, I forgot that this was in there from before. So there it is right there. So it's really easy to move stuff around, copy, so that you're not reinventing the wheel. My whole motto is work smart, not hard. And so copy, 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 copy. Stop reinventing the wheel. Create systems that work for you. So when you find yourself doing a task over and over and over again, create a system and put it into your business management board under this. Or you could call this tutorials, templates, and links. You could call it systems, SOPs, whatever you want to call it. But create yourself a checklist so that you have it all here. And then you know every time you go to create content, you have a checklist of things you need to do. Every time you need to create copy, you have a checklist of things you need to do. It makes things so much more streamlined and efficient, and you never miss anything, and you're not going back and forth, back and forth. It saves a lot of time. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I will be back live on Thursday where I'm sharing the 10 commandments of getting shit done. This Thursday is day 3. Well, I'll be talking about organization as the 3rd commandment. And if anybody is struggling with creating systems and creating this Trello system for themselves, please schedule a 30-minute Dish the Dirt call with me. I will drop that in the comments so that you can find it. If you're struggling, if you're fighting, if you have been at this for a little while and there's so much information out there and you're just so overwhelmed, let's make it simple. So on this 30-minute call, I will set you up with your next action steps. We can talk about how you can work with me if you choose, and we can go from there. So definitely book that call with me, and I will see you on Thursday, same time, same place, for Thinking Thursdays. Well, I'll be talking about the 10 commandments of getting shit done. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.